Is that a pun or are you just hating the French? Alright, Legacy's on the line. Let's see if we can lock in when it counts. Hello, my name is Shadow Gallade, and welcome to the PPL NX Stage 2, the Silver Semifinals. We are fighting Donphan and the Newport Noctowls, and as you can see, pretty scary team. Deoxys Speed, Ogerpon Fire, Great Tusk, and Manaphy. We have our work cut out for us. Fortunately, so does he. Here's our plan. First of all, AV Mojo as it can take any one hit that's not physical, Ogerpon boosted, or perhaps a U-turn. Terra Flying Salazzle, this is going to be our main Terra 9 times out of 10, mostly for Great Tusk, but also because it's good into poisoning things like a Bastard Child. Dragonite is a backup sweeper and source of huge pressure, especially if Mandibuzz is poisoned or dead. Clefable is just useful in general. Billable is the backup Terra because it's the blob. Even if we lose, we gotta go out with our boy. And Average Tusk because there are 4 good Rapids removes this gen, and 2 of them are in this game, 3 of them being Donphan. Let's do this. And we're back, and as we can see, there are the main 4, Mandibuzz, which I expected, happy not to see Goodra, and there's the Cum Monster. Okay, as for leads, it's likely going to be Ogerpon for damage, or Deoxys Speed to mostly get up hazards very easily, which I fully expect to happen. If it's anything but Great Tusk, not Great Tusk, Ogerpon, we're good. If it is Ogerpon, we'll have to pivot around a little bit. We'll have to steer, but it's fine. It'll work out, probably. Good luck. Have fun to Donphan. Now, are you based? Cringe! You do not have the snack that smiles back, Goldfish! It annoys me every time. Mach 51, Deoxys, yep, as expected, every time. Okay, and Deoxys doesn't get U-turned, so I'm just gonna take the free item off. Yeah, I figured. You realized the obvious switch was obvious, and now you're gonna knock it. Blizzard? Oh, perfect! We can knock out this thing's item right now. Oh, speaking of, the terrors for him are Water Mandibuzz and Steel Muck. Okay, I am actually ecstatic that we're getting rid of this thing's item now, because it is one of the main problems with Dragonite sweeping. Because if we can get Dragonite to +1, barring Terras and Deoxys, we win the game. So let's just U-turn out. Now, the problem with me, this is, the obvious play on his part would be to U-turn because there's little downside to doing so. That being said, I have no choice. I kind of just have to go into Boo. Come in, Boo. But then I'll kill this Brave Bird. Yep. Oh well. Unsurprising, but there was really nothing I could have done there. Nothing I could have done. You're going into Louie. Who is Louie? Is that a pun or are you just hating the French? I don't know. As funny as those would be to make fun of the French right now, I do need to calc. Okay, I highly doubt you're running Dig, your only ground move, and I do want to poison the Muck as it is a threat. So I'm going to go into Salazzle.
Bruh.
And then I will immediately Terra Flying. And then clicking Toxic. I gotta play risky to get the Fisky. That's a phrase. Ow. That's bad. This is a pro moment in the making. So I'm clicking Toxic. Okay, so Muck is Toxic. So it can't really, so it's much less able to stop a Dragonite sweep. Because Muck with some bulk could take a Dragonite Earthquake. Oh, we lived! This is a prime example of GOAT behavior right there. Now I gotta check something. I gotta think real quick. Okay, bold plan, but I'm going to Terra Blast here, just so he can't take a hit from a raw Dragonite. On the off chance we'll have to click it, but you have Shadow Sneak. That's annoying. Oh, well. Mug is actually a threat for us since we don't have a Steel type this matchup. Also, it means we have an actual switch into Great Tusk in Belly Bolt. Speaking of, though, I'm gonna go into average tusk. And I'm going to gunk shot here, trying to play for poisons into the realistic Mandibuzz switch in, because why would you not switch into Mandibuzz here? You have no reason not to take the Earthquake. Yeah, you're right here. If we can poison the Mandibuzz here, it'll be huge. Because again, Mandibuzz... Petra Trunks? Are you... You wanna run the mirror, motherfucker? You think I won't beat my own grandpa's ass? You're right, I won't. Let me just Donphan into Great Tusk real quick. Yeah, we're not winning this one. We also prevented hazards for now, and with the remainder of our team, it's not really a big deal if they have to stay up. So, I'm going to Earthquake and weaken this thing down, because this thing is horrifying offensively. If we can so much as weaken it down to where it can't switch in again, it's worthwhile. It'll be worth our time. Come on, Donphan. He's Unk. You gotta beat Unk. Are you telling me you can't defeat Unk? I'm saying you can beat Unk. I'm saying you can do it while spinning like a Beyblade. Let it rip. You're gonna Ice Spinner. You wanna go Beyblade for Beyblade? Spin! And if we get to +2, we will outspeed Jolly Great Tusk! I will show you how I can outbade the blade! Actually, no, because if you Stealth Rock here again, we'll just Earthquake again. I almost made a serious bro moment. You want a Rapid Spin on me? Oh, I get it, you thought we would Rapid Spin. I almost did, I'm gonna be honest here. Boom. Okay, if you stay in, it'll be the funniest thing ever. I am so tempted to gunk shot thinking Mandibuzz comes in, but I gotta take this Ice Short kill. Come on. Can I defeat Unk? Yes! Donphan beat Great Tusk! That is so worth sacking Donphan for, because now, like, Great Tusk won the game, basically. Oh my lord, I am so happy to have that thing dead now. Bonket? Who is the Bonket? It is the Ogre Pun, the fascinating. And, let me calc. Outside of Dragonite, which would waste its multi-scale, we have a hard count of this thing. And if you Swords Dance, he kind of just wins. So I'm going to take this chance to Gunk Shot and not let you do that. We don't need Donphan anymore. Bro moment, if we do. Ivy Cudgel. Donphan, can you lock in? Oh, that would have been funny. Oh well, Donphan, you locked in plenty. You defeated Unk. And that's what matters here. That's what matters. So now we can go Belly Bolt, who is physically defensive to take this thing. So let's just do that. And Toxic. Yeah, he's switching out, probably going to Muck here. Oh, well, Louis. Again, I can't tell if this is an actual joke if you just really hate the French. Or both. Or both. Well, even if you just Poison Jab here, we are physically defensive Belly Bolt, so we can take on any one hit. And we've saved the Volt Switch here. Actually, it's actually a good thing you outspeed us, because then we'll get Electro Morphs boosted. Let's go. Oh, I did nothing. Not very PogChamp. Not very PogChamp. So now let's just go Dragonite. And can we do a lot with Mandibuzz at +1 with Fly? We do not do a lot. That's annoying. There's also not much we can do. So again, let's just raw Earthquake. Even if you want a Shadow Sneak to break our thing here, this thing is still threatening offensively. If we have to make it a defensive War of Attrition, we can make it a defensive War of Attrition. So be it. Okay, Earthquake. Maybe, I'm guessing you Ice Punch, predicting us to Deed Hands here, which I will admit I did consider. Either way, Muck is dead, so that's good, very, very, very good. Glow down. Who is Manaphy? Manaphy, okay. We are Assault Vested. Zarude, I cannot let you do anything. Have your Ice Beam, have your Tail Glow. We're Assault Vest. We can eat it. We are out of here. And we preserved the multi-scale and got a kill. Very, very good. So do you just Scald? Oh right, you still get that. That's a move that exists. I kind of forget sometimes. And I am tempted to U-turn, predicting a switch to Mandibuzz. But we've proven we're already willing to read, and I like to think he'll predict us to read too. So let's Power Whip. Nope. Oh well. Oh well. Blizzard. Again, just more weakening of the threat. Bump, bump, bump. Let's U-turn again into Clefable. You either have to U-turn on the predicted Clefable switch or let us get it in. And honestly, with whatever happens here, I'll probably get Rocks up. Because do you really want to keep Mandibuzz in, risking a Moonblast to the face, when this is your best switch into Dragonite? At least defensively. I don't think you do. I think the answer's no. Let me calculate the Mandibuzz just to be safe, though. It's actually a prediction, because you could either Roost predicting us to Rocks, or switch out predicting us to Moonblast. Regardless, I think you're gonna switch out here, because you can't afford to risk this thing. You need it alive. So let's Stealth Rock. Okay, yeah, I was right. So with Rocks going up, either the rest of the game or long enough for Mandibuzz to be useless. Okay, the only wildcard left is Deoxys, and Dragonite can win. Mach 51, Deoxys comes in. Not surprising, not surprising. Regardless, I'm gonna take my chance to knock off here and put Deoxys in the +1 fly range. I don't know what Deoxys could do back to us unless it's secretly been a sweeper set this whole time. Considering you led, I don't think that. Okay, we're trading knockoffs, so be it. We don't really need our leftovers. Because Fable can't really wall Ogerpon rest of the game. And with that, Deoxys is officially in range. You're officially in range. So let's just Moonblast again. Let's start firing off attacks. Spike, so be it. Again, that only impacts one Mon who isn't necessary for the rest of the game. Because it set a fodder for 1 and 2 and kills the other. Actually, I'll Moonlight in case you want to Psychic Boost this one last Hail Mary. Dang. We got red. We absolutely just got massively red GG's. Could this be an attempt to set up with Ogerpon? Let me calc. Crap, I forgot your Mold Breaker. That's bad. Given the possibility of you, going to Ogerpon to set up on us, I'm not giving you a chance. I am willing to let Belly Bolt die to prevent that from happening. I honestly think this is an attempt to get Ogerpon in for free to Swords Dance for game. Because if you do, you win. Oh, the miss!
Oh,
I was right about a Hail Mary. So, I am happy, I think, about that. I don't know if I should be, but I am. Let's Volt Switch. Okay, knocking off Momentum's back in our favor. At this point, I go back into Dragonite. If you go Ogerpon or Mandibuzz, we set up with Fly. We set up with a Dragonite. If it's Manaphy, we switch out and keep playing the game. No one wants to play the game, but we have to play the game. It's a game we have to play. Game is being played. Glow down, that's Manaphy. Okay, we are not in range of killing Manaphy yet. So that's a problem. That is a problem. So I'm going back into Mojo. Jojo, Mojo, Mojo. It's not that Dragonite can't... Well, Dragonite isn't beating the Manaphy at its current health range. So what I'm going to do now is just close combat until we die. Because if Ogrepon gets free switch in here, it'll win the game. And I think he knows that. So let me just raw dog CC. Slow down, okay. Do you go Mantipuzz or Ogrepon? Blizzard, okay. So very least, I'm gonna have to continue the debate of should I click Ice Spinner or Earthquake when I bring in Dragonite. So this makes me feel a little better. At least a little bit better. And from his perspective, he can't go into Ogrepon yet because it's extremely likely Dragonite has E-Speed due to the matchup, which I took a massive risk by not bringing. If it comes back to haunt me, I will never let myself live it down. Regardless, I'm going to raw dog CC. I can't let him do anything. Oh, GG's. We had a good run. It was a good run, though, I will admit. So, yeah, oh well, not a bad way to go out. And this is it for some time. Play rough. Interesting. Could I tank a hit with a Big Chunky, actually? That would be kind of cool. No way, we could. Depending on if we read the thing right. Actually, no, we can't. I read it wrong. I'm the big dumb bubblegum. So let's go into Boo. Oh, well. Should've looked U-turn on that turn, but it was dangerous. So unless we get a Mega Crit here with a Moonblast, it's over. Yeah, okay. And at this point, our only hope is if he misses the Play Rough, because we're not taking a +2 Play Rough without multi-scale. Oh well, it was a good fight though. It was a good fight. I will give him that. So let's just Earthquake and pray that RNGesus shines on us in another Desperate Hour. Nope, oh well. GG's, we got up late in the end. That crit did not matter. Still, at least we got the thumbnail with Donphan. So yeah, unfortunately this is where my career ends for now. I'll return one day. Between this and IBL, it's Jover. Graduating college, so soon a brand new Shadow will emerge. It'll emerge one day, but that day will not be today. So until then, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.